What are you filming for?
Pardon?
What are you filming for?
My own purpose.
What purpose is that?
My own.
Pardon?
My own.
Right, okay. What's that?
Do I need a purpose to film?
What?
Do I need a purpose to film?
Well, normally you do.
No, I don't.
But let's try to get out.
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself?
Call the numbers there. 1171 NA.
If you could actually say what the numbers are, please.
Yep.
Not everyone can actually read.
1171 NA. No
Thank
worries.
you.
So what's the purpose of filming today?
For my own purpose.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
My own purpose.
Just what's the purpose?
Because I want to film.
Okay. Obviously, when we see people filming outside, we get a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Terrorism, things like that.
Okay, so
That's
you call me a terrorist?
Asking of
Okay. Well then, can you tell me then the last time when a police...
Hello everyone and welcome back to UK Cop, the channel where we hold public officials accountable and shine a light on police misconduct. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Today's footage comes courtesy of the Plot or Not to Applaud, and the full video link is in the description. Show them some support, because this one is definitely worth watching.
past event, okay, and you will actually see that.
Okay.
And then when you look at the last police station that actually got hit by a bomb, okay, was in 1972.
Terrorists. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that was a stabbing.
Yeah, like a terrorist act.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So then, if that's the case, then should we then talk about a certain officer that killed a young woman when he was in uniform? No, but that was a member of the police. That was a member of the police, okay, that actually killed a member of the public.
Right.
Okay.
What's
so,
the point of that in terrorism?
because it's my right, okay.
I'm not saying it's
to
your
film,
right, but I'm asking
okay,
why you're filming.
because I can.
Yeah, but for what reason? So you.
The interaction begins calmly. The officer approaches the auditor and asks what he's filming for. The auditor states simply that he is filming for his own purpose. When the officer insists that filming normally requires a reason, the auditor disagrees and asks the officer to properly identify himself. Right from the start, the auditor flips the script and makes it clear he knows his rights.
Section 43, and if you use section 43, okay, it will be unlawful for one.
For why?
Okay,
Why is
because
that?
it's my lawful right, and if you actually read the actual memo that got sent by the IOPCC, back in 2020, right, it will actually state that people can actually film a police station, okay, police staff, police vehicles, okay, and section 43 should not be used, okay, in that actual event.
Reconnaissance. What about that?
Okay.
What if we see you filming outside a police station?
Okay. Well then, let me put it to you this way. I'll put it very bluntly. Okay. If you believe, okay, that it is, okay, then if you contact the counter-terrorism
we haven't
squad.
got time for that.
Well, no. If you believe that, well, I'm just standing here.
Right.
Okay. If you believe that.
Once the officer brings up terrorism as a concern, the auditor responds confidently. He asks when a police station was last targeted by terrorists and points out that no police building has been bombed since 1972. This immediately destabilizes the officer's justification and shows that the auditor is not intimidated by vague accusations.
When you're filming a police station, what for?
Well, this is a public footpath. This is a public footpath.
It's not public.
It makes no difference. I can film.
Yes, so we come out,
Hang on, you say that that's private, okay? That is owned by the public. Okay.
You need a pass to get in.
Who's going in? I'm not going in.
Ground.
I'm not going in.
So I've asked you.
You made a presumption that I may go in.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay. You made a
We
presumption.
can't take that chance.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, terrorists don't attack us. They do. I
Okay.
just gave an example, haven't I? A few
Yeah.
years ago.
And then should we then talk about actual people then that get abused by the police on a daily basis?
Is that what you're filming for?
Okay.
Are you seeing if police are abusing people within the facility?
Well, yeah, you tried to say about using section 43, okay, and that would have been an abuse of power.
Well, it's not an abuse of
You
power.
said the terrorism, yeah, which is a completely lawful activity. It's a completely lawful activity.
Right.
It's a lawful activity.
You're not letting me speak.
It makes no difference.
Well,
Good afternoon.
hello, have you spoken to one of our colleagues earlier?
I've spoken to several of your colleagues.
At the police station, yeah?
Yes.
That is in out here.
Okay, could you identify yourself for me?
Yes, PC McKenna, 1263.
Thank you very much.
Why do you get so anti when police speak to you?
I'm not anti.
Surely it's a good thing.
No, I've had
protected from
several good interactions here today.
Right.
Okay, with 3 other officers. I've had some really nice interactions with them.
Okay. So
Right.
saying this is
And not one.
The auditor escalates the argument by pointing out that police misconduct has caused far more public harm than terrorist attacks on police stations. He even references the murder of a young woman by a uniformed officer, highlighting how easily trust can be eroded from the inside. The officer's narrative begins to collapse under factual pressure.
First thing that's what I think. That's it.
Well, then you need to actually rethink your actual mindset, okay? And
I think so.
well, yes, you do, okay? And when you see a member of the public, whether or not they're filming or not, okay, maybe if you actually approach and say, could I help you, okay, like you did when you stuck your head out the van, okay? But then it should be, okay, is there anything else I can do for you? Whatever, okay? I should be allowed to carry on and do what I'm lawfully allowed to
I've
do.
allowed you to. You've been filming me for ages.
Okay?
I've allowed you to.
Okay? Well, it's not about you allowing me to.
You just told me to allow you to.
It's not about you allowing me to. It's something that I'm rightfully within my rights to do so.
Right, okay. You've just told me to allow you to. I have for about 10 minutes now.
Okay.
What's your first name?
I won't give my name.
Okay. What are you auditing? You're auditing, right?
I am, correct. A public building. Okay, and a public service.
What is it? Just the amount of police officers come out, or the vehicles?
No, just whatever I can see. Just whatever I can see. Whether or not a vehicle comes out, okay, an officer comes out, makes no difference. I'll film whatever I can see.
Just police stations do, or do you go into any other?
Any public service.
So like a library? Would you go to
Okay,
a library?
yep.
Fire brigade?
Yep.
Okay. I'm literally just scoping.
It's anything that the public. It's anything that the public pay for.
And what
Okay,
do you do?
that's a public
for
service.
information?
It all depends. It all depends.
What you see?
Yeah, I use it for my own personal interest.
And how many hours do you put in a week, would you say?
That's irrelevant to how many hours I put in.
Do you enjoy it?
I do enjoy it, yeah. So because at the moment, and especially with the Met, and then even then if you look at homicide police, okay, there is.
The officer shifts tactics and threatens to use Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. But the auditor is fully prepared. He cites the 2020 IOPC memo stating that filming police buildings is lawful and Section 43 cannot be used without reasonable suspicion. The officer has no real grounds, and the threat falls flat as the auditor calmly stays in control.
Then now there's loads of mixed views to do with that, okay, whether or not that was the actual right thing, or was it actually about actually trying to get trained officers in?
They are trained officers.
Well, no, they're
Weren't they?
yeah, okay, they're not in the same level as you guys as constables.
No.
They're not in the same level.
They don't have the same powers.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got their own job. It's not the same level. It's just that they don't.
Yeah, they've been put in as
The bridge.
as a replacement, okay, to what used to be the whole old home beat officers. Okay, where they go out onto different estates. Okay, and try and engage.
You've got safe neighbourhoods, haven't you?
Yeah.
So then you've got the PCSOs that attach to the safe neighbourhoods. The majority of them, not all of them, obviously. And they're trying to bridge that gap. So is that what you're trying to, look into then?
Well, yeah, it's to see how the police actually feel, okay, to do with it. And that's what I said. I've had some good interactions where an officer came out to me, he turned around and went, "You're all in?" I went, "Yes."
Do you understand why we come up and question it?
Yeah,
There's
but
a lot of people that, as you've already said, there's a lot of people that really don't like us.
yeah, I welcome any interaction. But as soon as you try and say about terrorist acts, okay, and all the rest of it, okay, then that is when, okay, it won't go down the same line as what a civil conversation would have been.
That's what we're trying to notice, and that's what it is linked with, because people gathering to take information from the building, and then they use that information and unfortunately become quite.
Well, any place really. It could be tube station, train station.
Yeah, well, just remember, everything that I'm filming now, okay, can also be seen on Google Earth.
Right.
Okay? The only difference is the actual
The officer then moves to speculation, saying maybe the auditor could run into the station once a gate opens. The auditor calls it what it is, assumption without evidence. He reminds the officer that he is standing on a public footpath and not attempting to enter the building. The officer's arguments become weaker, driven by what IFS instead of actual behavior.